Well. Despite what I thought, we actually ended up getting a full-length trailer a week before the episode drops. Now, I like to take the Apple approach when it comes to making videos. I am not going to be the first person to make a video, but it's going to be the most polished. Apple, the phone company, right? They never had the technology first, but it's always the best when it comes from them. And that's the approach I like to take. And honestly, I'm not really that late. It's only 13 hours after the trailer dropped. So, to be honest with you, it's still kind of on time. But I want to talk about the trailer and the song, because it's been confirmed. This is confirmed. Sim is making the opening. It is a song that's about Mikasa, and it is called "Under the Tree." In fact, let's get the visual for it. Well, not now. I will show it to you after we look at the trailer. But the things that I want to talk about specifically is going to be, of course, the AOE implications. Now, I had the distinct pleasure of watching the trailer live. Yes, at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I did not wake up at 7 a.m. And there was a giant uproar. It was like watching a Super Bowl, right? And I live in New England, so that actually happens quite a bit, or used to happen quite a bit, I should say. There was a giant cry and uproar when a certain Eren Yeager was shown with his eyes closed, and I'm going to be sharing that now. Now, I hope I'll be able to explain the significance of this properly. So, what we have here, this is the end of the trailer. Let's get the volume all the way up here.
壁の向こう側があるはずだと信じたい向こう側があるはずだと信じたいんだ
So you see that? So let's go back here. So this unfortunately is Eren with his eyes open. Now, damn it, yeah, and I'm going to show you what happens in the manga. So that's what happens in the anime. Supposedly 131 in the anime. Now let's show you let's see what in the manga. Let's see what happens in the manga. So here, sorry for using Bing. I can only get it to work on certain browsers, but let's make it small. But you see here, it's a similar position, and his eyes are closed, and he's on. And the other thing that people aren't noticing, the AOE bros aren't pointing out, is he has the puppet strings. Again, this is an interpretation, but it's generally accepted these are supposed to be depicting him as a puppet, saying he's not free and whatnot. So he has these puppet strings, and his eyes are closed. Eyes closed, which we all know symbolizes someone not being free, which is why we get this from King Fritz. He says slaves have no reason to have two eyes. And then, of course, Ymir has her eyes shaded. The only time her eyes are not shaded is in 3 instances. Actually, before I go any further, guys, this is for the manga readers. I will be making a short for the anime onlys. This is completely going to be full of spoilers, so if you're an anime watcher, this is your time to hop off. But we see this 3 times where the eyes are unshaded for Ymir, which would be when she feeds the pigs, when she in 121, when Eren told her that she's just a person, and when Mikasa frees her, she smiles. So there's 3 times where her eyes are closed. There might be another time, but those are the 3 main reasons main scenes where her eyes are open. The rest of them, her eyes are closed. Eren's eyes are closed in 133 and in 131, and he has a puppet strings, which means he's not free. This is the whole thing. Eren's not free, and Armin asks him this in 134, right? He says, how exactly are you free? So that's the whole theme. This goes with the whole theme of Eren not being free. However, as you can see in the trailer, his eyes are open. And what AoE bros don't point out, and it's a good apologetic for them, is that there's appears to be no puppet strings here, right? I mean, we don't know for sure because it's kind of dark, but there appears to be no puppet strings. And as much as we would like to say that this could be 138, because in 138 his eyes are open. As much as we would love to say that, the fact of the matter is that, unfortunately, wrong tab. Unfortunately, Armin is talking. Armin's voice actor is talking during this scene, and Armin is saying what he says in 131. He's saying, "I still want to believe there's a world we don't know about, past the walls or beyond the walls," whatever translation you use. So it's probably 131, and his eyes are open, which, suffice it to say, is a huge problem. Now, what people don't bring up, and this is going to be some hopium for the Doomers, is the fact that earlier on the trailer, Reiner actually does utter the line from 133. He does say that Eren wants to be stopped, which for most readers was a huge tip-off, including me, where it's like, oh man, Eren's probably gonna die here because Reiner is saying that. That's extremely suspicious. There's that, which I'm surprised no one's caught on to that. And there's also the fact that his eyes are shaded in 133. Let's get that. So, if you look, should be coming soon. Oh no, it's further down, perhaps. Okay, so you can see he's a child and his eyes are shaded. Now, why is it significant he's a child? Well, there's lots of reasons why Eren's a child, but one of the things I will tell you is that Ymir is only depicted as an adult after she's fully free. After Mikasa cuts off Eren's head, and she's fully free from her love with King Fritz, that's when she's an adult. So it's very possible. It's very possible that, I will say, it's the only right interpretation. The fact that his eyes are shaded and he's a child symbolizes the fact that he's still not entirely free. Because what would be the purpose of making his eyes unshaded here, but they're shaded here? There really is a confliction here. And the other thing is that, why does Eren look so depressed here? Now, you could say, well, it's because he feels guilty, or he's just overwhelmed by the situation. If this Eren is really the Eren that's going to complete the rumbling, I highly, highly, highly doubt he's going to have a face like this. I mean, it's possible. You could say he feels guilty about it. Sure. That is an interesting thing to say. However, this to me doesn't scream hero's going to continue fighting forward. This looks like, well, I want to be stopped, which again was said in the trailer. Now I think I've covered everything as far as the trailer goes. Sim is making the opening for season 4 part 3 core 1, much to Tensa's shame, because there was a whole thing saying, "Oh, Linked Horizons is going to be back. Linked Horizons making the opening and the ending. They have two unlisted songs. It's going to be opening the ending," and it wasn't. Indeed, it is in fact, a song that's about Mikasa. Now, some people, I'm trying to get the freaking image here. Hold on, I wish I could find the image. But some people are saying that it looks like Mikasa dying, which would be for AoE. So it's one of those things where it's hopium, but at the same time it's doomium. That's a technical term for that, because on the one hand, yeah, here it is. On the one hand, it could be seen upon as her dying. On the other hand, it cannot be seen that way. Let's, if I can try it. Okay, so this is the image for the cover of the song. So, she's bloody. She's on the ground. It is suspicious. I would say. I totally see why you could think she's gonna die. However, I've said this over and over again. It's absolutely insane to me to think that Eren would actually kill his friends for the parody. That's insane. I mean, and I can go in a whole big spiel about Eren caring about his friends with parody, but all I need to really say to you is he said on the train that he cares about them more than anyone. So that would be retcon of his character, because he cares about them more than anyone. And he says in his head and out loud he wants them to live long, happy lives. Besides that, again, notice what he says. He says he cares about them more than anyone else. So for him to sacrifice them for the sake of his nation doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Especially since he has the power to take away her freedom and has had no problem taking away her freedom on multiple occasions. So this just seems like this seems strange. Now, I am extremely excited for this. Again, I mean, this is, in a sense, it's not conclusive at all. It's just a song. But I am super, super over the moon that we're going to have a song about Mikasa. And it's called Under the Tree. Which, of course, we all know. Eren gets buried under the tree. He naps under the tree. This is obviously a song that is probably going to be about Mikasa killing Eren. I can't really find another interpretation of this. I mean, under the tree, come on. Like, it's kind of strange. But, yeah, that's the housekeeping. So that's all the stuff that you need to know about what just got released. Anyway, so that's the down low on the trailer and whatnot. Hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to watch it next week with the collective fan base, because we're all, even though we're not watching in the same room, we're all collectively enjoying it together, especially since we all have social media. We're all going to collectively enjoy it together. So look forward to talking with each and every one of you after the core ends. Thank you.